Welcome back to Trends in Data Management, sponsored by NetApp here on federalnewsradio.com and 1500 AM. My guest this segment is Chip George. He's Senior Director for State and Local at NetApp. I'm Tom Temin, your moderator. And Chip, let's talk about state and local in terms of cloud. Is it a big deal for state and local government, cloud computing, like it is for federal?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question because the answer to that question's changed over the last few years. It was just a couple years ago we used to ask people about cloud and they would say, I don't think cloud's ready for prime time. I haven't looked into it. Just for my data, my municipality, we're not ready. That's done. That's over. Everyone's got a plan now. And the first things first is not if we're going to do it, but how. And the how is coming down to, for us, is private cloud. They want to get into and take what they've got today in their data center and actually build out service catalog, being able to offer their app owners at the high level, if you've got a really busy app, to say to them, hey, that goes on a high tier, a medium tier, a low tier, if even the app owner admits this isn't that busy an app, it's an old app. Maybe they roll out a backup service for all of their constituents, a test and dev service for everybody. That's the kind of thing that they want to do. And if they can do that and move data around between those tiers freely and easily, that's the dream. And then that's a private cloud. If they can take that and plug in a public cloud wherever they can in that process for any one of those application tiers, primary to backup to test and dev, that's the dream. And we've had a lot of luck with that. It's exciting conversations. We have a chance to work with California, for instance, their Department of Water Resources, and they've had great luck for the last couple years building a private cloud out there that is showing 35% cost savings in both capital costs and operational costs. And they've done a great job, and we're pretty proud of it.
And is it primarily driven by cost, or do they have other factors they want to get to with cloud?
Well, when legislatures get involved, it's all about cost. And that's what's coming down now from governors and legislators. But really at the CIO and their team level, it's about flexibility, expandability, data protection, rolling out apps faster for their constituents and ultimately the citizens.
Right, what are some other trends you see in state and local government with respect to IT?
Well, the other big trends are things that are new, right? Like video is in the headlines quite a bit, right? Body-worn cameras and in-car video, and no shortage of people wanting to store video, thank goodness for us. But there's cameras now in every interrogation and interview room. It's more and more popular to put cameras at every state and local building around the country, and it's all HD quality, right? So that's a huge challenge. But beyond that, the other new challenges that are driving data growth and causing management challenges are cybersecurity and analytics, right? And the cybersecurity side, it's all about protecting your network from hackers and protecting people's private information. And what I'd recommend in that kind of a scenario is that the CIOs and their team should push vendor partners like NetApp to actually have a total solution, right? To work with other partners in industry to bring them the total package. We've worked with Splunk, our peers over there, and we're really happy with what's happening in that arrangement with SAP on their HANA platform and for analytics. And we have a video management solution total bundle coming out with everything you need, the hardware, the software, the servers, the storage. So again, the total solution is what's going to get them to some of those new problems.
Now, with this new era in cloud computing, big data, analytics, and all of this, what are state and local governments doing to ease the operational aspects of their IT? Because it's a very different era than it was with the classic data center.
Yeah, sure. Cloud's one huge trend, of course, but beyond that, there's others, right? We're looking at hyper-converged and converged infrastructures as a huge trend that we're seeing be very prevalent. People don't want to make a server decision and a storage decision, a switch decision, and then decide on the server virtualization and hypervisor layer of software in their data center. If they can get all that bundled together in a total solution, that's what they'd like. And we're having a lot of success rolling out those types of solutions. We call ours the FlexPod, but rolling out that type of solution to customers that are looking for that kind of ease of use and scalability. The municipality level, the city of Houston, for instance, with over 2 million people, has rolled out a FlexPod solution that has been wildly successful.
So what are the components of that? What are the elements of that, and how do they relate to ease of data management?
Yeah, it comes pre-configured, pre-validated with, again, with the most popular best-of-breed solutions for server, for storage, for switching and network, and for virtualization. Right, so all those components working together from the best in the industry so that all your firmware and your software works together and does what you're intending to do, which is build a scalable, easy to buy on a single SKU, easy to operate, easy to manage infrastructure.
And Chip, what are the trends in managing clouds once you've decided to make that decision to go to clouds?
Sure, as I described, the big trend is to build out a private cloud with a service catalog and then incorporate public cloud, and being able to move data around in that kind of environment freely and easily is the dream. But being able to do that and keep track of everything that's involved with that, including chargeback or showback, so you can really show your constituents, your customers, what they're getting, what service levels they're getting is absolutely critical. And that's a whole management infrastructure level that we're having a lot of conversations about and a lot of success in.
Chip George is Senior Director for State and Local at NetApp. This is Trends in Data Management, sponsored by NetApp here on federalnewsradio.com at 1500 AM. I'm Tom Temin.